Welcome to Daily Records, and today's record is a fun album for me. It is a jazz album, Stan Kenton's Cuban Fire, and this album is a prime example of why Stan Kenton should never be filed under easy listening. Those of you that don't know Kenton's music, Kenton was a jazz piano player, but he was very well known for having big-time brass sections. Maynard Ferguson played with him and several others. This album came out in 1956 on Capitol Records. There is Stan right there on the back cover. And this was a work that was commissioned by composer Johnny Richards. And some people might call it Latin jazz. I would say it's Afro-Cuban style music, hence the name Cuban Fire. I got to know this music because this goes back to my days as a trombone player and as a brass musician. There was a drum corps that I'm a big fan of, the Blue Devils. Fans of the Blue Devils, give me a thumbs up down there. Really love the Blue Devils. Screaming trumpets, a lot of brass, but they really mine the Stan Kenton catalog for some of their marching music. And this album had quite a few tunes that they had done. Now, the album was recorded in 1956. And it was recorded on a really quick timeline. And so they had been on a 2-month tour of England, the band had. They had gone to France and to New York, and they had really kind of only looked at one of the tracks, El Congo Valiente, before they recorded it. And so they had less than a week to get ready and rehearse for these recording sessions. And so it was recorded in a really quick fashion. Now, one of the bigger songs on here, besides Fuego Cubano, which is the title track, Cuban Fire, one may know La Suerte de los Tontos, Fortune of the Fools. And that's got a great screaming mellophone part, which Kenton was known for putting mellophones in his orchestra. Now, one of the things on here is that there's 6 trumpet players listed on this album. And there was 6 actual trumpets playing. So the parts called for 5, but they just there was a lot of big playing on the brass. So they had used a rotation of players. And so there is a outtake, Alma Pecadora. Sorry, my Spanish is terrible. Soul of a Sinner. Pesadora, perhaps. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that had been taken off because of quality. So there were some other movements to the Cuban Fire, which it really was a suite of songs. But if you like big brassy big bands, Stan Kenton is top notch. I love Kenton's records, and I'll show you this Capitol label here. It's light blue Capitol label. And it's just a fun record, and it's one that you can turn up and just blast through the speakers and hear a lot of great music. But I highly recommend anybody checking out Stan Kenton. I'm a big fan of big band jazz music, and Kenton is a lot of fun, and he is certainly one of the brassiest. A lot of people felt like his brass was overpowering, and I can understand that criticism. But just in terms of just high energy and lots of fun, Kenton had it in spades. Like, subscribe, comment, and share down below. Also, I knocked my fake microphone to the side there. You probably noticed it. But like, subscribe, comment, and share. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. I usually show what I'm spinning on there. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it.